So I just wanted to do another video. So remember Godfrey when he had that spaz? He got totally spazzed out with regard to the advertisement of an interracial couple, and he felt that there should be black dudes with white girls. Okay, but they flipped the script, and this time it was black women with white men. So you guys remember your boy when he said, fair use.
Got the white dude with the black girl. So, there's probably some black women going, I need to get me one. Yup. I need to get me one. It's like this is security now, you know?
Well, another sister did what Godfrey talked about. So, yeah, I will call this security. This is a person I know personally. So, I'm going to give her I'm just going to say sister girl. Okay, so I give her a name out. Anyway, she does well. She was single with no children, educated, had her very nice townhome. And she was working when they met at a corporate job. Okay. And this has been like, oh my God, we're talking about, geez, what, 8 years, But I thought about this, wanted to share with you, between about 8 to 10 years ago. So they met and he proposed. They dated for maybe a year and a half. Okay. So he had a larger home, like a family home in a gated community, and she had the townhome. So what they decided to do, they didn't pull a Pookie and Mary move where, the man come stay with the woman. No, it wasn't going down like that. This man was successful, so he did well on his own. So he told her, go ahead and sell your house and, do whatever you want to with your money. And, we'll get married and, have a honeymoon and you can just come and stay with me in my house. Okay, this man is a provider. I know if you're a dust mite, you don't understand that. You probably hardly ever seen that. But he is a provider. So dust mite, let's say a provider, okay? That's something maybe your father didn't do. But if you grew up and saw your mother struggle, I would imagine, just common sense in my mind, that's something that you should aspire to do. So that way, a woman doesn't have to go through what you went through, facing an economically challenged childhood. I just don't get it. So back to the story. So they got married. She moved into his house. She sold her townhome, had a nice profit, did whatever she wanted with her money. At the time, she had a corporate job and she was making $80,000 a year. Okay. Again, no children. She didn't have any children. And his son was grown, already left the nest. Okay. So when they got married, she sold the house, had her money. They discussed finances, and he told her, basically, he just felt that she should pay 2 bills. Keep in mind, she has no children. She was paying that mortgage on that townhome. He didn't say 50-50. He told her, just go ahead and pay the cable bill and pay the phone bills, the cell phone bills. You making $80,000 a year, and you're just paying the cable. Well, she had her own car note, so that's fine. But she was just paying the cable bill, the cell phone bills, and her car notes. He paid everything else, down to the utilities and the groceries. So she comes from a family that, they've done well for themselves. And she was like, oh my gosh, I got to pay that. Girl, And here's the part where she made a little joke and we had to school her. She then jokes and she was like, well, I thought he was going to pay everything. And it's like, girl, you make 80 G's, you're paying the cable bill and you're paying the cell phone bill? Yeah, I guess. And it's like, really? You just sold your house. You made tens of thousands of dollars off that townhome. Really? So she made a joke. She's like, I don't know. Maybe I should find me a black man. No joke. We're eating and everybody's looking at her like, just stop, like, Say what? And this is all women, mind you, okay, on a Saturday, so we're just kind of having lunch together. She hadn't been dating Black, so she doesn't know about that. Even I had to chime in, girl. If you were dating the average one, he would probably be moving those Timberland and Nike boots in with you. And I'm speaking collectively. So I don't need the mammies popping in. Well, my man, I don't need all that. I'm speaking collectively. So when she said that, I knew then. I'm like, yeah, I've never known her to date a Black man. And for you to make that statement, think again. Everyone was telling her, oh, no, honey, he'd be wanting you to pay half on those bills, 50-50. He would be asking how much you paid. How much did you get from the seller of your house to move in with him? He'd probably want to go ahead and try to, get some money out of you. It would not go that way. So I told her, I said, girl, I can tell you haven't dated a Black man for you to even say something like that. It's not what collectively, it doesn't go down like that. Even the ones that can be providers like that, it rarely goes down like that. Now, I know some Black men where it does go down like that, but they are not part of the collective, okay? To them, that's just the norm. But in this culture, Black men, they are coddled by their mothers. And that's why Black women are so strong, because a Black woman is making sure she prepares that Black woman for the world, because she already know, good luck depending on a man. She couldn't probably depend on her man. Okay, so she's making that Black woman like a strong little soldier. Go out into the world and make your way, save your money and invest, blah, blah, blah. While he's sitting up like he's a little princess. And it shows today. It's all wrong. They want to coddle him, and they're really hurting him. So he's not used to being a man. He's been deserted by his father, and she wants to coddle him. So you have a walking disaster. You have a man that doesn't understand a provider. Why? He's only seen the women in his family be the providers, not men. So for you to expect that from him, he's looking at you like you slap ass crazy. So so let's go ahead and get back to my girl. So she's making the $80,000 a year. She's paying the cell phone bills and the cable bill. Okay. And even though she miffed at that. So of course she invested. Next thing you know, she quit her job and she opened up a franchise. She opened up a franchise. She and a business partner. Next thing you know, she opened up another franchise. So here she is making serious bank. She has 2 franchises. Now, if she had chosen poverty, D, she wouldn't have had that. So when a man is a provider and a woman is intelligent and able to think, guess what? While he's providing, she's able to build. And in case something happens, guess what? He got a strong woman that's got something. That's how you build. But the sure as heck can't build when you got a couple and you got a woman, everything is on her back. She's working, taking care of herself, barely. But she sure is taking care of that man and those children and making sure that they have food on the table and coming home cooking. Man, I'm sorry. If you look at that, and everyone's different, but there's just, even the idea of 50-50, women always lose because we always give more the way we're designed. Okay? And that's a different video. But I said, well, look what she was able to build. Her man was a provider. When Black men can't provide, most of them, who do they choose? A non-Black woman, and please be ambiguous. At best. Who do they normally provide for? They'll be rich and not always provide. Like I said, look at the video. Old girl is chasing down the kid is like now college age, and she had him with some sports guy. I'm not into sports, but some derelict that supposedly had money set aside for him. Now it's time to go to college, and chasing him down. And hello, Tyrone ain't picking up that phone. You know why? He probably already spent the money. He doesn't have it. So he won't be a man and just say this happened, bad investments. More than likely, just my opinion, he probably tricked it off. But another sister did with Godfrey, and that's what happened. Able to have 2 franchises. able to build, able to live in comfort, able to have a maid. So when she made that joke about her might, she was pissed off. She might, start dating and she was just joking. I know, but it's like that's how far off I knew you're not usually dating black men. You've no idea. You're being for the shock of your life. So ladies, again, there are some men out there that are providers. Mm-hmm. There are. There are some men out there that are providers and they're not weak and they're not dusty. So don't go for the okido. Don't go for a pimp line. If they come, yeah, well, no, shorty, I'm trying to get myself together. Well, guess what? I'm gonna need you to get your shorty behind up out my face and call me when it is together. Better yet, I'll call you. I'm trying to get new things popping. Well, just pop on out. I'll be checking. I'll call you. Don't fall for the okie doke line. Do not be Barbara the Builder. I have seen women be Barbara the Builder, and it always ends up in two things: broken heart and tears. I kid you not. You can tell them all day long. I've seen women be Barbara the Builder. Oh, he's going through a divorce. And you have put him through school. Oh, okay. Girl, it never works out. Have you seen other women that do that? And they're convinced, oh, but not this one. And each time I've seen this, and it's like clockwork. When he graduates, if you think he wants to come home and be with a woman that's been holding him down, and a bunch of kids, no. He's come up. And don't forget, too, when he's in college, he's also fraternizing with young females. A lot of them don't have children. So he's thinking one thing: man, I gotta go home. She been holding me down. And he probably wouldn't be there if it wasn't for her. He'd still be a dust bucket, clean up on aisle 13. But he starts to think life will be a lot easier. I have my degree and I get a job. Shorty over there has her degree. She has no children and she gets a job. We'll have a two-income home, two incomes. We can get us a nice place together. Just come home and wind and relax. I don't have to be a man to see about children. Because Dusty, they don't like responsibility. They dodge it like a bullet. They don't like responsibility. So next thing you know, he sees a different life. You're saying, "Oh, I invested in this man. He's got this degree. He's gonna get this job. He's not gonna sit me down. No, honey. He's getting ready to sit you down to let you down, and then his boots gonna hit the ground, running out the door to somebody else." Yeah, he sees a more comfortable life. Him and a new chick, no kids. Man, they can just order food, come home, relax and chill, have a good time on the weekends, sleep, lay, do fun stuff that's not family oriented. Because guess what? This is something new to him. The money he's going to make is something new to him. And he wants to explore to see what it's like. He doesn't want you, the one that put him there, acting like the mammy. He doesn't want you at him. Okay, now we got this to pay and that to pay. He wants a newfound freedom. See, you've exposed him to a different a lifestyle. He sees now, I have the potential to live differently. And it looks pretty good for him to go live elsewhere without you, boo, and the kids and the responsibility. See, he knows you want a return on the investment, but he wants to live single. He ready to mingle, got that degree and got that money. And that's a mistake that women make. I've seen this in different races. I had a girlfriend, she was, Hispanic girlfriend. We talked about it several times, and I'm like, girl, do you think it's a good idea? You're getting married. I can't believe that your family know about this guy doing this here. He's gonna go to school full time. You've got a good paying job. Not a good idea. I'm like, have you told her? I don't see your mom. I don't see, her being cool with me whole. I just don't see, I don't see it. I just don't. I was like, "Are you sure you told them?" Because I don't see how this. I don't see how your parents gonna take this and know it's okay. Not from what I see. No, me how from what I the one maybe it's just the people that I know they don't operate like that. So yeah. So keep in mind, ladies, I say all that to say this here: you have options. So homegirl, she was like, "Oh, I gotta pay the cell phone bill and the cable." Yeah, girl, it's nothing. And she was able to work, just saving the money, paying a car note. Next thing you know, one franchise. Next thing you know, boom, Franchise number 2. See, you can build if you have a provider. But if you're the provider, all this 50-50 stuff, and you don't have a man that can be a man, see, you're such on a racetrack trying to keep up. You can't even think to try to propel yourself to the next level. Your man got you on a hamster wheel. Everything is run, 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 run. 50-50. And when it falls down for him, he knows you're going to handle it 100%. Got you on a hamster wheel. So if you can't find a provider, try to at least work together. But if it's just off, if that relationship is seeming like it's another job, you might want to reconsider things. On a job, they give you a review, don't they? They give you a review to see if you're going to go ahead and get a raise. Sometimes, ladies, you need to go ahead and review these relationships to determine if he's going to stay or if he's going to have to get a raise. Stay, raise, or raise the hell up out of here. Okay? So think about it. Your job, they give you a review. Sometimes it's a good thing to review the relationships, okay? So, just wanted to share that with you. Don't forget, ladies, you are worthy. You are deserving, okay? Don't go for the little pimp lines. You're worthy and you're deserving. So feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Thanks for listening. Stay safe, and I am out.